All right, gang, here's the moment we all been waiting for. The Ecoflow Alternator Charger. This baby is awesome. That's all I gotta say. You get a single cable that comes in. We've run it through the car here. It plugs into this bottom port here. It is locked in place. You have to use an unlocker to get it out. If I take us around to the front of the car, it was a very thick cable. We got it done. It's this one right here. It's got 125 amp fuse on it. It's into the battery directly, and we put it right into the battery as well for the negative, and we snaked it into the side of the car. This thing is a game changer, everybody. Let me just tell you, I've driven probably 20,000 miles with my Ecoflows, having to charge them with two different cigarette lighter adapters. Matter of fact, that one there is now dead because I burned it up using it so much. But you get a single cable right here, and it plugs into this port on my Delta 2 Max. The Delta 2 Max is currently sitting at 76%. And what I'm doing is I'm using my second phone here to show you that currently the car is saying that it's running at 13 volts, which is not enough for it to do because it is sitting in park. It's going to 14, so it's might start up. But what's gonna happen here, I'm gonna hit start working. Now what this is gonna do, that turns it on. You have a power button on the top here, right there. But once it's on, here we go. Now I've got this limited at 250 watts, but I've seen it go up to 500. And you know, I'm comfortable with 250 right now. I'm trying it out and seeing what's what, but it is phenomenal because now the Ecoflow is drawing 250 watts into itself. Right from that, right from this, and if I turn the car off, it stops almost immediately. It is phenomenal, guys. Now, that's not it. Okay, you think that that's really cool? You got these other modes right here. You got reverse charge and battery maintenance. So what those do, reverse charge will take the battery power from your Ecoflow, send it backwards through everything to that battery in your car, and it will charge the battery up at a fast rate. Now, I was playing with it and I broke it. So I drained my wife's battery in her car a little bit. I was like, oh, normally I'm gonna hook a NOCO up to it and I'm gonna charge it up through a small trickle charge. Not anymore. I set it to 500 watts, sent it back into the battery. Within 1 hour, I had charged her battery all the way back up. I verified it with the NOCO. It said I'm 100% charged when it was at a 25% charge. The battery maintenance is a slower version of that. But I gotta tell you guys, this is a game changer. And this install right here, it's solid. And what I've done is I put it on this panel right here, and it just sits there the whole time. So I'm thrilled to death. You can see here, I've got 2 wires, and if I just move this over closer, that's it. That's all the footprint I need anymore. No more cables snaked all over the place. This whole mess of wires that you see there hanging in there, that's all from last year's trip. This year's trip is gonna be way different. And you know, the things that I power with this on the road, I power a high performance Starlink dish. That draws 200 watts by itself, guys. That'll drain this battery pretty darn fast. With this, that's not a problem anymore. Last year, I actually had to bring it in and charge it at places here and there because it just wasn't enough. This year, I've got everything I need. I'm sitting here idling, and it's pulling 250. So let's just have fun. Let's just go here. Let's go to output power, and let's ramp that up to 500. The car is now going to start sending more. Now, I'm idling. You would think, what's that going to do to the alternator? This thing is smart enough not to draw 500 and say, hey, poor alternator, you're done. Nope, it's like, look, I can get you a little bit higher, but you're not driving right now. You don't have your foot on the gas, the alternator isn't spinning, you're idle. It's not going to do it. Okay, so now let's do this. Let's go have some real fun. All right. So now we're in the car. I go ahead and ram up the RPMs a little bit here. Let's bring it up to just under 2. Look at that. Look at that, 500 watts right there, and I'm running at just under 2,000 RPMs. That, my friends, is awesome. Now wait for it. I'm gonna go ahead and take my foot off the gas. I'm gonna turn the car off. Watch what happens. It stops working and says it's under the voltage. I'm done. All I have to do is do this. It'll say, okay, don't do it anymore. If I come up here and I go down to shutdown, it's going to say the charger will be disconnected from the app when powered off. To power it on, press the power button on the charger again. Shut it down. Device is now disconnected. That's why I use two phones. All right. Then I come back here. The device is offline. Doesn't have any lights, nothing. Press this power button right here. I got the green light. Now it's red because it isn't talking anything yet. And what'll happen is it's already talking. It already sees that the car is at 13 volts and that it's set to not work, so it's not going to do anything anyway. If I want to reverse charge, I can hit reverse charge. Are you sure you want to switch to the mode? Confirm. I'm going to start working, and now I missed it. Now it's going to turn around and say, hey, Mr. Car, how much power do you need? And it's going to start sending up to 500 watts of power back into the car battery. So if you let your car battery drain like I did by accident, it's going to say, oh, we're here, let me start sending it up. Now, like I said, I did run this for about an hour before, and when I came back and watched, it was down to about 11 watts. It was just doing a trickle charge at that point in time. So this thing, man, I tell you, it's awesome. I've already bought another one for this truck here because, yeah, I love this thing. Ecoflow, thank you so much for building this. This is a clean install. Everything I needed was right there. So, again, thank you so much.